Welcome to Hot Takes, where we talk about debatable topics. Today's debatable topic is if you should get the blessing from your spouse's parents.
According to the first ever global wedding report conducted with over 20,000 couples, roughly 67% of U.S. couples asked for parental blessings versus 14% in France, 9% in Spain, and 8% in Italy.
What was the year on that one?
2021.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, higher than I expected.
In America?
Higher.
I think so.
What was the number for America?
I thought it would have been
67%.
Yeah, that's
What did you
Oh,
guys? What did you guys do? What did you guys do? Because we're all engaged here.
I'm glad you
We're
said
married at this.
parents, like including both of them, because I actually got the blessing from the mom when she was visiting by herself. And then I had to FaceTime the dad, and the dad's in California. So it's like 5 a.m. And I've got him on FaceTime asking for his daughter's no shirt on, just waking the poor guy up. So I did not picture it going that way at all.
Was the plan originally to get it from both parents,
The
or did
plan-
you actually want to get it from the
The
mom?
plan, no, I didn't. The plan was to get it from just dad, but
Because that's the traditional way, right?
that is the
That's what the
tradition.
tradition was to get it from the
So
father.
then I asked mom, and I'm planning. I told her like I'll ask Dwayne, good old Demo D is what we call him. Next time I was out there in Cali, which would have been in a couple weeks, and she's like, "No, just FaceTime right now." I'm like, "It's 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's 5 o'clock." Yeah, just FaceTime him, and then there we are. And about a minute later, and hey, man, can I marry your daughter? Just super freaking awkward, but still, I think it counts. Got it both. Not how I planned it, but that's mine.
He's like, I don't even know what I signed up for. I don't even know what just happened.
I just said yes.
505 rolls on. He's like, what the hell did I just do?
Did you do it in your slides?
The Miami Heat slides. Damn right.
Did you have the same Bush Latte shirt on too?
Probably not. I don't know.
What'd you say,
So.
James?
I specifically went over to Tampa, planned it out. It was my nephew's, I think first birthday, and I just asked her father. It was just me and him, one-on-one. It was a really great conversation.
Did you like dinner or something?
I was nervous as all hell.
We were over her house?
I went over to their house, and I went to the party without Lydia. Lydia was not present at all. I think she was like on a trip or something. I can't remember exactly, but I just know I drove my happy ass
Oh, so she didn't even
2
go?
hours. She did not go at all. I just drove my ass 2 hours over there solely to get his blessing.
What's your nephew's name again?
James. Don't worry, it's really confusing for everybody.
Cool.
Kenny, what about you?
So because obviously all of our family's in Jersey, so when we had Patty's father and his girlfriend came down and visited us for a week, and I had this thing planned for they came in on like Wednesday, and I had this thing on Wednesday. They were leaving on Thursday, or they were leaving on Sunday, and every day passed. I was like, all right, tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. And then it got to Sunday, and they were like leaving in a couple hours. So before they left, I was like, I have to drill this in because we might not see him for another couple of months.
Right.
So I was at the time I had that Jeep Gladiator, and I was like, Jim, you want to come outside and I'm trying to get some new tires on this Jeep Gladiator. You want to come help me measure them? He was like, yeah, sure. And we were walking. I was like, I don't need new tires on my truck. And I asked for the blessing, and he was like,
That's
he was
good.
like, I didn't think you were looking for new tires. He kind of knew what was up.
Listen, he does. Jim's a stud.
Yeah,
Jim
probably
does.
thinking about something else that's around, huh? A little ring.
The donuts.
Donut.
Donuts.
So yeah, it was good though, because he kind of saw it coming, I guess. And Patty and I dated for a long time.
Yeah. About the recently engaged man over there.
You know me, the king of procrastination. Did it in Alaska, so was waiting for the ring to get, completed. Waited to the last minute. I actually let Reagan know first
Okay.
because
Plan?
I had to give her a heads up. God forbid this thing didn't get to the house before we left on the trip. 8 days was going to be very awkward in Alaska.
That's true.
When I let her father know, Rick, love you. First thing he said, it's about fucking time. So,
Love it.
The man, the myth, the legend.
yep.
I think we all waited a while.
Rick's in better shape.
Did
than
anyone
us.
buy the ring though prior to asking?
Yeah, me. I
To the parents?
Yeah.
I did, yeah. I mean, I waited to the last minute.
Same.
So, yeah.
I don't remember.
I actually was supposed to drive up to their house, and I didn't know Brea's dad was on work travel. So
Ah.
I had to
Got
call.
you.
I had to call him. Note to everyone out there: you got to ask in person. Got to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
If you're gonna do it, you
do.
got to do it in person.
You do.
I mean, it was still nothing like what I pictured.
Oh no, it's very intimidating,
Yeah.
but it's not at all. They're
Remember,
just
I
like,
plan to ask them in person. It just
yeah.
Didn't happen. Yeah, no,
But-
the whole process, even when you're in person, the whole process is not. Like,
It doesn't.
you're like, okay, I did not expect that. That lasted 3 minutes. I was thinking like, we're gonna high five. I'm like, yeah, great. No,
Why do you think we all chose to go that route though? Because obviously the reason why I said I thought the 67% was high is I just don't think that that's a thing anymore. I mean, you see it portrayed in movies a lot now, like
do.
families not giving their blessings. I mean, Father of the Bride. There's like 2 movies out on that now, and it's a whole hectic situation. Like cultures come into play on this too. Whether or not there's arranged marriages out there and stuff. I mean, it seems to be going away from the tradition, which I feel like is also happening with weddings in general. But why do you think you guys went there? Just testament of
I mean,
What's your alternative? Just not to ask.
yeah.
yeah,
I
just
don't know.
propose.
I think it's just so old school, right? Like
Mhm.
it's also I think it has a lot to do how you grow up, like Irish,
Yeah.
Italian, like
Culture,
culture, right?
Get
Like,
the
yeah.
Greeks in there, baby.
how you're raised, respecting elders.
yeah,
There's a level of respect I think that comes with it.
sure.
You don't want to be in Jersey and ask someone to marry them and not have their blessing.
Yeah,
Sure, you're gonna get your ass beat in Jersey.
Yeah. See you in Atlantic City in the alley.
I agree on all the respect parts. I think for me too. I mean, y'all know I love to get the people together, and for them being in California, I wanted to make sure I was in their good graces and do everything I could to make sure my family and their family gelled. And that for me, like you have to start off on the right foot, and if you don't do that, you're potentially not starting off on the right foot.
That wasn't the first time they met, right?
My parents actually flew out there when we were watching my boy play at UCLA. They actually met without me even knowing.
Oh, wow.
Like the moms coordinated something. So
So you had that same thing though,
I-
where like you have to like value when you have
yeah.
when you live further away, like out of state, when you live somewhere different, you have to value those short windows of time. So you like really have to like analyze, okay, this is the point in time when I'm going to do this, because if you don't, missed opportunity, and then you're FaceTiming.
Yeah.
So I mean, you really have a minimal like window of opportunity there.
For
You're right.
Especially, I know, not you, maybe you. We had to do ours during COVID. Then you had even less opportunities.
I was
to-
before.
You were before, you were after. I was right. I had a plan, and it got completely dope.
Tie.
We can
So,
maybe.
so my thought on this also is, like, have you guys seen that show? None of you watch that show, Love and Luck.
I watched
Listen,
one episode.
It's been on my TV for so many times now that I just I hate-
Not once.
I ignore
been on my
everything.
TV.
It's on Netflix, right?
yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay.
I honestly, I like this show.
Not good, dude. Good for you.
Hey,
Hey,
way to go.
proud of you.
I'll admit it. Well, it's not
Would you have watched it if Patty wasn't?
probably not. No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I sat down like I don't even remember the first.
I mean, half of the shows that I get into is because Lydia put it on TV and I
Yeah.
end up getting.
It's all comp.
This one's not one of them.
Patty hasn't been home all week. I don't even think. Oh, actually, I did one night. I threw something on TV. I don't even think I watched it. I was on the computer the whole time. So
Yeah.
I don't watch TV then.
Yeah.
So I mean, we do together like later in the night. But
Yeah.
anyway, that show is literally they're proposing after days or weeks, and they are literally not with parents the entire time, and they just like, and they don't even see each other. Like they don't see the person at all. Do you know?
Yeah,
Do you know the
okay.
basis of the
No.
of the show?
No.
Two people in separate rooms, walls between them. They're talking, communicating the whole time. One asks another person to propose to them based off of pure connection.
Oh, that's
Don't even know what they
intense.
look like. And then they say yes or no. They say yes. They basically open two doors and they see each other, and that's it. You're locked in.
That's,
And whatever happens, happens.
that's so hard.
I'd love to look at the data around how long they stay together. Actually,
That's any
I don't
reality
typically
TV wedding
watch
show.
any of these shows, but I do watch, and a couple came from that show. Too Hot to Handle. If you ever watch that,
I know.
if you like that show, you might want to watch this one. I think you and Patty would like.
Can you grab the Bachelor stats when you're doing that research so I can take it to my wife? Be like, listen, it's not real.
Oh, that show, The Bachelor and
Yeah.
Bachelorette? No.
well, obviously, us four all asked for the blessing.
Yes.
Be curious if
Yeah, I'd love to know.
hot take if the parents didn't give the blessing.
What
would you-
happened?
Oh,
Dude,
gee,
I
I-
don't know. What do you do?
I
You
don't-
just stop. You're just like, okay, we gotta go.
It doesn't
Well,
change your love.
I'll
for
fix
the
my time
person.
by myself then.
I don't know what you do. That's just a
I'd love to hear it.
situation.
That there'll be a hot take in that room. That'll be some heated debate. Let me tell you what.
Be curious. Has anyone asked the question and the parents said no?
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching this and you have had that experience, please let us know how that went because we're genuinely interested in understanding if that is something that did happen and then what the result was.
For sure.
Did you guys work it out or do you call it? I don't know. That's a tough one.
Love is love, right?
Love is love.
I
Or do you just do it anyway?
Love is blind.
just as interesting as that.
Yeah.
What happens if you propose and never got the blessing? Right, like you never asked. You didn't do the ask.
Yeah, both of those.
She says yes. What happens? Now there's shock value added. How do the parents react? Were they ready for it?
I don't know.
Can't disappoint the daughter at that point. If she's all happy
It's
to say yes.
it's more.
Well, that-
That could be part of the reason why like there's an ask, right? 'Cause
We're gonna find out.
That
hopefully.
kind of does happen on Love is Blind though. Like where people there's some people on that show that like no, it's an interesting dynamic.
you don't have to convince us, kid.
Yeah, we're good.
Fuck you
Let's
guys.
go watch it tonight. Let's watch it tonight.
We're gonna Love is
In the
Blind.
hot tub.
Ooh, spicy.
Hot and spicy. Damn it.
You know, whatever.
Everybody's brain.
It's a good show. I give the guy credit. Who's it? Nick Lachey. Nick Lachey and his wife.
Dude, he's on Too Hot to Handle as well.
Nick Lachey and his wife are the ones that run that show. So you know what? Make fun of Nick Lachey, but
We
he's our,
appreciate you.
Hey, he's doing
he's everybody's bro.
He is.
Let's
get him on the
think,
show.
I think this one's decided here, fellas.
Yeah, it is.
I think
That
this
is-
tradition is here to stay. I think it's a good one. It's got some qualities to it. There's
Shows
value,
respect.
respect. I mean,
But let us know.
Yeah.
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 And if you didn't ask,
Yeah.
love to hear why.
but at the end of the day, it is up to her,
For sure.
the person you're asking. Her, him, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's still
Whether
gonna
they
say yes, bro.
Whether they say yes, is really the next important step, and that's nerve wracking.
Yeah, you're like-
in its
you're
own
like-
right. So
a little bit there with that blessing, but I think we all agree on our side. I think it's a portion of the process, but we would love to hear what your thoughts are on the topic, and if you've had any experiences with this that we kind of touched a little bit on today.
For sure.
So thanks for watching. See you in the next hot take.